Alrighty, today we're going to be taking a look at this Specna Arms Flex AEG. The problem is that it's shooting in full auto when the selector switched to semi. I know that the selector is functioning properly, and I suspect the problem is the cutoff lever either worn down or coming loose, or the spring is missing or something. So first I'll show you what the problem sounds like, and I'll show you how to fix it, hopefully. Shoots full auto in both modes, which is not the way it's supposed to be. So I'm going to fast forward through the disassembly and get all the way down to the gearbox so we can see what needs to be fixed. Alrighty, so now that we have the gearbox out, we can see right, let me get this little screwdriver. There it is. We can see that this spring right here is the, I'm not sure if you can see it, right there, the spring that goes right in the selector plate is the spring that pushes forward the cutoff lever, which tells the gun to stop cycling when you pull the trigger. And that is not missing, which means that it's likely that the cutoff lever itself is loose, or the cutoff lever, part of the cutoff lever is worn down. So next thing we're gonna do is open this up. I'll fast forward through that as well. Alrighty, now we're gonna pop this open. Let's see what it looks like. This should be normal, I think. I don't really care about keeping everything in its place. I took the spring out already because that was in the, it's a quick change spring system. Not quite sure what it's caught on. Let me get my flathead and pop this up. Might just be able to screw out one of the screws all the way. These ones are both popping. What's going on? I've had this happen before. It kind of gets stuck on this. I don't really know why. It might just be the pulling of the tap plate. So all those screws fall out, which is jolly. Screws over there. Okay, so here we have this. I'm just gonna, I don't know what that is. I've never actually seen that before. It might be like a little spacer that goes on the inside of the gearbox, but we'll leave that there for now. And I'm just take everything off, take all the gears out. We're not gonna remove the trigger contacts or anything completely. We're just removing these. This stock grease is pretty terrible. It's like sticky, but it's just for a rental, so it's not. I'm not gonna worry too much about it. It's not like a super high stress gun. Alrighty, so we can see right here. This is the cutoff lever that we're dealing with. I'm not quite sure what the problem is. I'm gonna remove the trigger as well. It doesn't look worn. It doesn't look broken. Inspect this a little closely. This is very strange. It kind of seems pretty much in any gearbox you don't want anything to move rigidly, and something is definitely moving rigidly. I'm not exactly sure what it is, but it's very strange. I'm gonna pop the spring off and unscrew this trigger contact to take a closer look. So, it actually looks as if I'm not sure if you can see it very well. Let me see if I can focus on it. I'm not sure if my camera will let me. Either way, you can see, at least I can see right here where the cutoff lever is supposed to grab this when it's completed its cycle. It's kind of chipped off a little bit. This is a very interesting issue. I've never seen this before. Usually it's because this pointy part of the cutoff lever right here is worn down. But this is something different, so I think what I'm actually gonna do is just replace this entire plastic piece with one of the extras I have lying around, and that should fix it because everything else seems to be functioning pretty well. So I'm gonna go grab that part and I'll be right back. Alrighty, so here's the new part. I'm not sure if you can see it. I don't wanna mess up my camera's focus, so it looks a little better. Better placement. I'm just gonna compare it to make sure there's actually a difference. Totally is. So we'll see if this is the problem. Gonna install it now. Still doing the same thing. Interesting. So I'm gonna put it in the gun and see how it actually functions with the gun selector, because I'm not sure if my hand was holding it in the exact right position it's gonna be in the gun. So yeah, I'm gonna do that, fast forward through that. All right, so we got everything, the grip, everything back together. Now we're going to try out the battery. Cycles like it should on semi instead of full auto like it was in the beginning. Safe is safe. Problem fixed. So now I'm gonna assemble everything back together and show you before and after. Finally got it done, all put it back together. So here's the before. Shoots full auto in both modes. And here's the after. Just like that.